Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Niara Alexis, and like the title says, we are doing an international wash day. Now, let me preface this by saying I am typically the one that travels with what I like to call my hair kit. It's a bag full of every mini I need to do a wash day from start to finish. And of course, on my last trip to London a few weeks ago, I did not have it with me. I only had a shampoo, a conditioner, a hair oil, and like a few tools. I did not have any hair tools as far as like a blow dryer or flat iron because I knew I was going to a different country. I didn't have things that plugged in there, and I didn't have a converter with me. And I honestly didn't think I would need to do my hair at all. But let me tell you one thing about that UK air, baby. It is moist. It is like that bone chilling cold, but it's still a lot of moisture in the air. And as soon as I stepped outside, my hair was like, oh, this is cute. Whereas in Chicago, it's really dry and cold. So that was very different. So I need to wash my hair. So you guys didn't get to see me washing my hair because I had to do it in the shower. And because I didn't get to like deep condition or anything, let me tell you. It was a little tangly. It was a little tangly as you can see, but I'm going to take you guys through the wash day with me. Don't worry, I'm not like completely pulling my hair out here. I'm very tender-headed, so I'm not going to do anything that really hurts me too bad. But I'm going to show you the products I was using. I actually did have to go into Boots to buy a couple of things. I ended up buying a leave-in heat protectant from Tresemme. I'd actually tried something similar to it like not too long ago, so I thought this was the closest thing. And it was also inexpensive because I knew I was going to be leaving this product behind. Just know, typically when I am trying a product, to be able to give you like a full thought process behind it, I have to use it a couple times. Does it do what it's supposed to do? I guess. I was really just looking for something to protect my hair against the heat. So I can't say yay or nay on this product, really. I was just using something quick and easy to get my hair done and like in a presentable manner for me, my version of presentable. The blow dryer, I actually used the hotel's blow dryer. It was a babyless blow dryer and it did have a concentrator nozzle on it. And I was like, thank the Lord, because you guys know I have been using my GHD Duet blow dry lately to get my hair very sleek. And since I did not have that, my next best option I felt was going to be a Denman brush and a concentrator nozzle. So thankfully I had that. I got this Denman brush at Boots as well. So I'm just going to take you guys through my blow dry process and kind of show you how I was able to finagle something to get a decent look.
Okay, y'all, it might not look like it, but this front section came out a lot better than like the back one. So what I did was like I started parting my hair in like really, really small sections. Oof, like this one is still like kind of knotted up back here, baby. I started parting my hair in really small sections and then doing it that way. So I'll show you what I did on this side, like once I get to the front. But we're holding out hope. I'm gonna do this side and then, y'all know I like to wait a little bit. I'm also gonna put some clips in to kind of try to start help training this hair already. Lay down. Okay, I don't know if y'all can tell already, but me parting my hair in smaller sections, moving slower, got me a better result on this side. You see how like much flatter it's laying? Now, is it laying as smooth as when I use my GHD Duet Blow Dry? Absolutely not. It's not as smooth whatsoever, but it's better than if we look at this. Like if I just part this, give me 1 second. Just so you can see the difference, like look at how this hair is laying and how this hair is laying. It's a lot more like frazzle, like Miss Frizzle over here. It even like, as far as like combing through, like it's a little bit more knottier, whereas this one, like I can just smoothly comb through it with no issue. So it'd be good if I picked up the mic. So I am just going to start with this section, and it's still pretty wet too. Don't worry about it like not being wet. These are about like as thick of sections as I'm taking here. I will set this up here. I will say this is quite a bit of hair. This is more than what comes out with my GHD Duet Blow Dry, and I'm not even done yet. And there was some in my comb as well. My GHD Blow Dry, when I use that one, I have about half of that amount. So just something to keep note of. I just start by brushing through first. I'll just show you. I can't really talk through this. So I don't know if you caught that, but basically what I do is I start by brushing under, and then once I do that first initial pass with the brush turned upwards like this, I then go and pull the brush like this, and this is how you're gonna get your tension without that blow dry brush where you can roll it. You're just gonna pull on your hair and you're gonna follow it down with the blow dryer. And when you have your concentrator nozzle, just remember that it turns. So say if you put your hand up like this and your concentrator nozzle is like this, and you're like, well, how do I get it so that it's like flat against my hair? Because you want it to be this line of your blow dryer nozzle, you want it to be like perpendicular, horizontal, you know what I'm trying to say, to your hair. These turn. Just turn them. If you're using a high heat, be careful though, this is gonna be hot. The setting I'm using on here is the first fan setting, and then it has 3 heat settings. I'm using the second one. Okay, y'all, we are all done with the blow dry. All in all, not terrible. It took me a minute to get used to like how to do it. It's not terrible. And I think since I kind of got the hang of it, like starting with this section, it's not too bad. Now, like I said, is it as straight and as smooth as when I do like my GHD Duet Blow Dry? No. But I'm gonna let it sit for a little while to just like everything dry out, all that type of stuff. I am gonna put a little bit of my Olaplex oil in here. So I just did about a couple of drops of that in my hand, and I'm gonna use that as my oil and like heat protectant before I flat iron. That was good. You know, I had heard before I came here that like all the food here was nasty. And I will say I don't agree with that. All the food isn't nasty, but does everything taste like it needs a dash of salt? Absolutely. I looked up what 400 degrees was Celsius, and it's like 200 and something. So I have it at 200. If you want to know what the settings are, oh, it goes 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, and it goes up to 230. But I'm gonna knock it down back to 200. So it has a good amount of heat settings. And like I said, this was just like a little cheap flat iron. But that doesn't mean it's not gonna do well. I think you just have to have a good technique. So I'm gonna be going real, not low and slow, but I'm gonna be taking my time. I don't have a chasing comb, so I'm gonna start by trying to use this bristle brush to chase. I know a lot of people prefer the brushes to chase, and I was using this to slick my hair back, and I went and washed it so it's clean and everything. I have my little edge control brush to like help part my hair. And I have these two brushes. I don't know why I didn't bring a little comb with me. Don't ask. And then in place of like my usual like Paul Mitchell hairspray, I'm just gonna be using this Oribe anti-humidity spray, and I'm just gonna spray it on each section. Listen. And I kind of want to do a side part and like have it tucked behind one ear, but we'll see.
Now I'm realizing as I'm watching this footage back, I didn't even properly share with you guys what this flat iron was and where I got it from. So I purchased this flat iron from Boots as well, along with the leave-in and the little Denman brush that I used before. It is from Remington and it is called their Pro Luxe flat iron. I will try to find it on a US site if it's available and link it down below, but I'll definitely look it up on Boots and share it down below as well for my London and UK girls. But it was a decent flat iron. I used it, like I said, at the temperature 200 because that was like close in that like high 300s range if I did my conversions correctly. Was it the best flat iron I've ever used? No. Did it get the job done? Sure. I don't even remember if I looked at like the plates, like if they were touching and all that type of stuff. I did not even like pay attention to all of that really. I was tired at this point. It was probably like, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I had a super early flight the next morning. I had to be out of my room and like on the way to the airport at like 4:50, 5 o'clock or whatever. So I was really just trying to get this done as quickly as possible. So I can't really give you any like full reviews on it. I would need to have this flat iron for a little while to be able to tell you that. Sorry I did not get to get into it that much for you guys, but I just needed something quick and fast. And for those of you that have a GHD, I wish I had remembered this. If you have a GHD and you're traveling somewhere, take it with you. If you have a converter, you'll be perfectly fine. I can't remember what it's called, but I actually posted about it on my stories. Like, I wish I had my GHD, and the GHD team, if I can talk, reached out to me and was like, girl, you should have brought it. It has something like a universal something something. Like, you just need a converter basically to plug it into. It's not going to mess up the fuses or the circuits wherever you're at. So, just a note, if you do have a GHD, don't leave it behind when you travel. Take it with you. I wish I had brought mine, but this one did okay. It wasn't a bad flat iron. It just, it takes some time to get used to things that you're not used to using.
Okay, y'all, so I am done straightening my hair. It doesn't look too bad. I used it on 200 Celsius, so it's like close to 400. And I started chasing with the boar bristle brush, but it was just kind of hard because I had to like really push the hairs down in there to like get them to flow through the bristles. Because the thing about chasing is, in order for it to actually be chasing, is like your hairs need to be down in the bristles, and because these are so tightly packed, it was hard to get the hair down in there, and it was slowing me down trying to push the hairs down. So then I just started using the thin mint brush, and it seemed to work fine. I don't have an additional heat protectant to put on there, and I'm not going to put an oil or that oil on there again. I'll probably put it on again at the end, because with heat protectants you do kind of have like a grace period. So like the grace period of like the leave-in is like done, so I maybe got a little bit more time while this is like still protecting my hair from heat. But my hair, like, it looks okay. I had to get up and go into the bathroom because I don't have the proper lighting to be able to see like what my hair really looks like. And one of the biggest indicators for me that my hair is like looking good is like the shine that is on my hair. And I can't really see that out here, but when I go into the bathroom, it looks okay. I can feel though, like it's not as like slinky as usual. Like it's not as like light and lifeless as usual. And if that ever happens to you where it's like, it's not sticky and tacky, but it's not like bouncing, moving, like in the straight state, it should be like have a little bit more movement for me. Curls, which I always curl my hair anyway, but if you're a person that like you like to wear your hair straight and it's not really looking how you want it to, curl it. So we're gonna curl real fast. I'll let you guys watch a little bit of that because my battery is about to die on here. Okay, y'all, this is how the hair turned out. Kind of big, kind of voluminous, like a big blowout situation. We kind of took a step back with the hair mojo this week, not gonna lie, because this is not how I like my hair to look normally. Does it look okay? Like, it's better than it being back in a little bun for sure. But this is not how I like my hair to look. And before anybody says why, I think it looks good. The thing is, and I've explained this before on my channel, it does not matter what anybody else thinks of your hair as long as you like it. So if you wear your hair in a similar style to this and you like it, guess what? It don't matter what I think, what they think, what she think, what he think, what nobody else thinks. Because as long as you like it, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to have that extra pep in your step. You're going to show up for yourself, right? If I hate this hair, it does not matter if you like it, if they like it, if they like it, it doesn't matter because I don't feel comfortable with it and I'm not going to feel confident. So that's all I try. Like when I'm sharing, like, oh, I don't like my hair, I don't want you guys to ever think like I'm fishing. I'm not. If I don't like it, I'm really an upfront person. Like I'm going to say I don't like it. And even when I'm in a situation where I'm like, I can't necessarily say I don't like something, this mug is going to give it away every time. It's still kind of stiff, like the curls help, but it didn't give it as like much bounciness as it should have. But you know, by the time I get home and settled and everything, and like it's gonna be like Friday, so I'm not gonna do my hair again. I'm not taking this flat iron with me. This flat iron is gonna stay here. It's a European one. I didn't realize I could have brought my GHDs. I just needed a converter because they have universal. The GHD team reached out to me because I posted something on my stories about it, and they're like, girl, you should have brought it. It has universal such and such. And I was like, should have